Thank you so much. You're watching Al Jazeera London. Hello, good evening, and Allah Akbar. So, how much do we have in common with the Iranians? Well, more than we know. When we think of their country, we think of oil, coups, and 25 years of dictatorship. When the Iranians think of us, they think of oil, coups, and 25 years of dictatorship. The trouble is, as usual, we started it all. In 1872, a British baron called Julius de Ruyter took over Iran's railways and mines in a deal described by George Curzon as the most complete and extraordinary surrender of the entire industrial resources of the kingdom into foreign hands that has ever been dreamt of. Now, that's the way to do it. After protest, the concession was withdrawn the following year, but Britain had got a taste for Iran, and by 1910 we had exclusive rights to their entire tobacco crop, and through the Anglo-Iranian Oil Company, ownership of the world's biggest oil field. Yes, in case the Iranians felt left out, we gave them a massive 16% of the profits. When the new Prime Minister, Mohammad Mossadegh, was elected in 1951, he went about renationalising the Iranian oil industry. What happened next was described in a secret CIA report written in 1954.
By the end of 1952, it had become clear that the Mossadegh government was incapable of reaching an oil settlement with interested Western countries. The aim was to bring to power a government which would reach an equitable oil settlement. The CIA drafted a plan whereby the aims stated above could be realized through covert action.
Nowadays, if you want regime change, it has to be done by the Americans and the British. Back then, however, it was done by the British and the Americans. The operation to overthrow the Iranian Prime Minister was led by Roosevelt's grandson, Kermit. Kermit?
To introduce our guest, Shaw. That's what I'm here to do. It really gives me pleasure to mastermind a coup. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome, yay! Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome the wonderfully, truly talented, eternally indecisive Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi! Yay!
The old BBC played a key role, broadcasting government propaganda. Oh yeah, how times change. Even giving the coded signal for the coup to begin. Once the plan had succeeded, and with the Shah in power, the man behind it went to see the British Prime Minister, Winston Churchill.
At 1400 hours, Roosevelt was received by the Prime Minister, who was in bed at Downing Street. This was a most touching occasion. The Prime Minister seemed to be in a bad shape physically. He had great difficulty in hearing, occasional difficulties in articulating, and apparently difficulties in seeing to his left.
Well, don't we all? The Prime Minister told Roosevelt the mission has given us a very wonderful and unexpected opportunity which might change the whole picture of the Middle East. So it's hardly surprising that the Iranians distrust the West, something that was admitted by Madeleine Albright, American Secretary of State under Bill Clinton.
Can I just correct you there?
Are you saying she wasn't Secretary of State?
No, I'm saying I did not have sex with that woman. I did not have sex with that woman.
That woman, no. Mrs. Albright said, and I'm quoting here, the 1953 coup was clearly a setback for Iran's political development. And it's easy to see now why many Iranians continue to resent this intervention in their internal affairs. Well, doesn't sound all bright to me. Anyway, look, it was a long time ago. I mean, in another 100 years, we might even apologise for it.